What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are doing good. What is going on? And yeah, man, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. And I really appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to start a little bit early. And yeah, let's do it. Thank you, Wan Chang, for becoming a channel member. Thank you so much, Brad, for becoming a channel member. I really appreciate it. Hi, David. How are you? I'm sorry. Hi, Dolev. How you doing? Good to see you. I'll get to that for a second. Joseph, thank you so much for being a channel member. Thank you very, very much for being here. Elaine, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Can you guys hear me okay? Tom, what's going on? Good to see you. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, you're good. Nadola, how you doing? Yo, my man. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Old school, old school, old school crew. Good to see you. Thank you very, very much. Okay. Let us get started. Let me just pull up a few screens and we'll start answering questions. All right. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Let me just switch up the lights for one moment. Actually, let's keep going. All right, let's start answering some questions. Hi, all. Please do yourself a favor and join Adam's YouTube channel and his website. Yesterday, he is a master of trading options, and thanks to him, I do not work at the age of 50, making 2 to 4% selling covered calls and puts only. Guys, first of all, this man is amazing. Congratulations for you on your retirement. That's amazing. Like, there's not much you could say about this. That's just so good. Congratulations, and man, that's just unbelievable. That's so unbelievable. Good for you. Really, really good for you. Congratulations on the retirement. Looking forward to asking you about my plays this week. Feel free to ask. I have a covered call Palantir. Let's do this. So let's do this. Let's share screen. And so you have a Palantir options. And this is going to be August 15th. And you're going to have a 185. Got 4.5 for it. Was a roll. And also Apple. So you have 172 for 172.50. So you have 15.55. You're going to have to roll this. If I was rolling this and I was you, I would wait until possibly a red day. So wait for Monday. If Monday's a green day, then I would roll on Tuesday. If Monday happens to be a red day, then I would roll it on Monday. You owe 15.50. Yeah, you have a pretty easy roll. I would just go straight to January and go to around this 220 mark. Probably seems around, pretty solid 220. So, and if you're going to go to the 220, you're essentially going to give yourself sell call. Yeah, if you go to the 220, you're going to collect another roughly $4 of premium, and you're going to raise you're going to get yourself roughly $15 in value, right? 187 automatically gets eaten because that's how much the current price is, and then you're going to give yourself share appreciation to 220. And it seems like Palantir is going to cool off. Who knows what ends up happening, but you don't want to mess around with that, right? And also Apple 815 got 0.6 for it. 815 for Apple. Sell, call 220. Um, 220, $10. This should be an easier roll. Let's go to September. 1, 2, 3, 4. $10 is going to give you 220. Let's go a little bit further. I guess we're going to have to go January as well. Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit harder, but maybe you want to go to 240 for January. Maybe you want to go a little bit further. So I don't know what you want to do over here. I don't know how badly you want to keep these shares. I was on a call with somebody earlier. They also have a 220. They ended up doing a 220 for December of 2025. They were going to wait for a drop, and then they're going to roll it out. But if you go to like June, you could raise this all the way up to 265. So maybe you want to go June 2026 to 260 and then collect a little bit premium. But at the end of the day, you got to do what you feel comfortable to do. I have scheduled a one-on-one with you at the end of the month too. Yeah, my pleasure. Good evening. Yes, you're good. Thank you. Hi, Adam, loud and clear. Thank you so much, Joe. Welcome. Jumpman, what's going on? Dude, I love your channel. Thank you so much. I'm up on Schitt's Creek without a paddle. I have 6 contracts, Palantir 170 strike expiring Friday. Nah, you're not bad. So let's just reiterate what's happening with Palantir. Don't shoot the messenger. I think everybody and their mother, any blind man can see that Palantir is overvalued, right? You guys don't agree? That's up to you. But I think anybody can agree that Palantir is overvalued. So it's due for a pullback. So since it's due for a pullback, right, if you're going to look at the technicals, Palantir is way out of the Bollinger Bands. Palantir is way over in the RSI. And Palantir is way over to the stochastic. So because of all of this, you're actually not so bad. You know, you're expiring on Friday, 8/15, right here. And you have a 170. And you have a 170, which is $59, right? Let's see where you're going to be right here. So this is due for a pullback. But you have to roll right now. How much was it? 170. 170 was $60. $60. $60. $60 gets you to 180. So look, at the end of the day, you're going to have to roll this. It's all about how you feel about Palantir, if you think Palantir is overvalued or not, and how much further you think Palantir can go. At a $500 billion market cap, Palantir would be, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the value would be $215. So at the end of the day, you need to make a decision if or when you're willing to sell. And your role is going to be based on when and if you're willing to sell. If you don't want to sell, it's very, very simple. You're going to go as high as possible. You're going to literally go to like January 2027. Right here, you're going to look for the 60. This gets you to 185. That's not going to be enough. You're going to want to go heavier. So you can go to like 200s. Sorry. You could go to 200s to December. That's all you can really do. Or you roll it shorter period of time, roll it with the same strike prices to see if you're going to get a pullback. So you could roll it to, for example, you could go to January and you could roll it on the same 170 to January just to see what's going to happen, to see if Palantir is going to cool off. You can also get to 175 over here. Just roll it up to 175. And you're almost covering it. Maybe bite the bullet, or maybe on Monday it's going to be a little bit red. And it's okay sometimes to just give yourself some time to see what's going to happen. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Apple like a freaking moron. So stupid. I'm sorry, guys. sell, call. I'm like, yo, why is these numbers not working out? 170, 1745. I'm like, yo, why are these numbers not working out? It does not make sense. 1745, my bad. This is going to be an easy roll. This is going to be a very easy roll. Like, look, you're not in Schitt's Creek. You can go to 220 for January at $19.35. This brings Palantir to over $500 billion market cap, and you pay it off, and you made yourself a few dollars in premium. So if this is me, I would go to 220 for January 16th, 2026, and see what happens, and just give it some time to get into this position. Remember, at $220, Palantir is like a $505 billion company. So, but again, you do what you got to do. What's good for you. What's up, Adam? I'm getting more and more comfortable on doing cover calls and rolling. Thank you so much, Jason. It's like music to my ears. I'm glad. I'm so, so glad. Yeah, if you guys are here, by the way, this is not like a paid promo. Listen to what my man Juan Chang said. He says, hi, all. Please do yourself a favor and join Adam's YouTube channel and his website yesterday. He is a master at trading options, and thanks to him, I do not work at age 50. Making 2 to 4%, selling covered calls and puts only. Guys, this is not a paid promo. He volunteered. He just became a channel member right now to say thank you, I'm assuming. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And he's literally telling you guys he's retired. He's not the only person I speak to that became retired after watching this channel. And this is the goal of everything, especially coming from an OG Palantir, OG Hood community, OG Palantir, OG Hood, OG SoFi, OG HIMS, OG Moderna, OG MSTR, all those stocks. I was in them before it was cool to be in them. So shout out to you. Thoughts on selling cash? Yeah, I don't do that. You could do it, but it's very, very simple. Cash secured put, 4 weeks out, 20 delta, 80% in your favor. If it makes 2% or more, then that's a viable option for me. I'm not selling in the money. I'm not selling less than 80% in my favor. I'm not selling more than 20 delta. And if it's less than 2%, I'm not selling it. I'm not going to sacrifice delta or percentage in my favor just to snipe some premium. Not going to happen. That's not how you last long in this game. Good luck to anybody that does that, but that's not a mindset for somebody that's going to be retired or supplement your income. It might work once, it might work twice, but over the long run, it is not sustainable, guys. Over the last 8 months, I have been showing you on this channel through transparent plays what I do, and it's literally boring. It's the same thing over and over and over again. 4 weeks out for cash secured puts, 20 deltas or less, 80% or more in your favor, 2% at a minimum premium for you. Covered calls, 4 weeks out, less than 1 delta, more than 90%, preferably 0.09 delta, preferably 93% in your favor, so on and so forth. Don't overcomplicate anything. It's a very simple formula. That's it. Can you please tell me the difference between rolling and closing? I saw your videos on rolling and I understand that. Sure, not a problem. Rolling and closing is essentially a similar thing. When you roll, you also close. When you close, you just don't roll, right? Does that make sense? Like, all Bitcoin is crypto, but not all crypto is Bitcoin. That makes sense? So when you roll, all you do is you have a contract that you owe X amount of money for, and then you open up a new one. So when you're rolling, you're buying to close the existing contract, and you are rolling into a sell to open. The sell to open premium that you collect is going to be more, preferably, than the premium owed on this contract. So you are rolling from one contract to another. But all that is, don't let anybody tell you different, is you are literally buying to close this one. So you're closing this one and opening a new one. Rolling is essentially the act of doing this automatically on Robinhood, or even if you do it manually, it's the same thing. Closing one to open another one, and the one that you open pays for the fees of the one that you have that you're closing. Now, closing is just literally you're buying it out and you're not rolling it, which means that you're buying it, but you're not opening the same position. Sometimes you want to close out this contract and use the collateral to open up a different contract for a different stock, for example. So that's not a roll. That's a close and an open, but not a roll. A roll is a close and an open simultaneously, same stock. Hey, guys, hit the like for Adam. Thank you so much, Elena. I appreciate you. John, what's going on? Thank you so much for being here. Would you consider puts on TD Bank? TDD? Is that it? TTD? Trade Desk. Would you consider puts for Trade Desk? Okay, let's take a look at Trade Desk. I don't know anything about it. I think it's like a AutoCAD, right? AutoCAD competitor or something. Year to date. See, I don't know what happened here. What was this? What was this? This looks like a big channel. So this looks like a really big opportunity. Yes, I would consider this. Maybe I'll even do it. At 45.27. Let's see if I can get in at 45.27. 45.27 is right here. Oh, it's super, super over. I don't know why this happened. I don't know why this gap happened. And somebody is going to have to tell me why that happened. But let me see what can happen. Trade, sell, put. 1, 2, 3, 4. 45. There's not a lot of information here. Whoa, something's off here. I don't know why it dropped. I'm just going to give you preliminary numbers, but I wouldn't open this. I wouldn't open this because you're not getting a lot of, see, I would want to be at around 45, which is the low point over the last year. Right here. So I want to be around this level right here because I don't think it's going to go below this, but I need to know the numbers. This just seems like something's off. But you see the low points for the last 5 years, 41, 42, 41, 46. So if you could get in somewhere around that 42 range, maybe it'll be good. But the problem is you're not going to get a lot of premium. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I could get in on that 45 range or something, maybe it'll be good. Let's see how this calculates. Let's do a cash secured put, one contract, TDD. Let's get into our options calculator. Strike price is going to be 45. The premium per share is going to be 0.34. The expiration date is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to be using a weekly repeat. And we're going to go to 4 because we're doing a 4-week contract. And we're going to calculate this. The problem is this only gives you 0.75% for the month. And the return is 9%. I would not want to sell on this if it's any higher than this. Like, I don't want to go to 50, right? But even you would have to go to 50 to make this make sense. And even at 50, you see you're only at a 76% at 0.24 delta. So no, I would not be doing TDD. Absolutely. Just logged in. Hopefully I didn't miss much. I'll rewatch it. Adam's website is ready now. Yeah, Adam's website is ready. This is Adam's website. This is one of the tools that you get on my website. If anybody is interested, on my website, you get, number one, you get demos with Excel sheets. The first demo that I put up was my Excel sheet with a full how-to breakdown. You get my calculator that I made from scratch. It has covered calls and cash secured put, dark mode, light mode. There's a log of my trades. And this gets updated. My buys, my sells, selling options, buying options. You also have the technical analysis widget. Instead of buying, trading you for $25 a month, these are literally everything except for the VRVP is right here, right? You just put in the stock and you have a full chart right here that you want to use. So this is part of my website. You get this. You have the moving averages, 20, 50, 100, 200 day. You have the Bollinger Bands. You have the RSI, and you have the stochastic over here. Besides for this, you also have lives. Every single week, there's going to be a live during market hours. And I am building a lot more things custom built on this website. Everything I'm doing custom. So yes, the website is up. The website is literally retiredasap.com. Retiredasap.com. If anybody's interested, I can give all of you guys a discount, 10% off for the first month. Just let me know, and I'll post the link in this chat. But the website is ready. Website is ready. Hey, Adam, thank you so much. I have BM&R call for this Friday, 1.75 credit at $40. I'm thinking like November 65 calls or something like that. Listen, don't mess around. I'm going to keep saying it. Don't sell covered calls. Don't sell cash secured puts on Bitcoin treasuries or Ethereum treasuries. You're going to get into trouble. I can talk about it firsthand. I had a big trouble on MSTU last year. I had to pay $1 million to get out of the play. I thought it was going to recover. The stock never went up, and I paid $1 million for no reason to get out of it. Be very, very careful. There's sudden spikes and sudden dips, and you don't really want to be in crypto past this year. I know everybody's saying that this year is different, but this year is probably not going to be different. There's going to be a run, and you're probably going to want to get out this summer. Be conversation on selling covered calls with Palantir. Big money is catching up and tempting retail with the premiums. Conservative on selling covered calls. Yeah, so the covered calls, again, if I'm selling covered calls, guys, just let me give you guys an example. Hair tweet is 100% correct. So let me just give you guys an example. This is how I'm selling covered calls on Hood, Palantir, SoFi, everything. Go to trade options. 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sell call. I'm not looking at any of these. The first one I'm going to look at is $230. This would be the minimum that I would be selling right here. 230 or 235. I would not be selling anything other than 230 or 235 if you are selling right now, right? If you are selling right now, I would not be selling anything different than 235 or 230. So yes, be very, very conservative. I watched your video rolling, but can you please explain closing, the difference between rolling and closing? I think I already explained it. Let's go. Credit spread, 280, 250 call. Do you think I roll, or should I just close it out and move on? Credit spread, 280 or 2. Yeah, you're good on that. Credit spread. 280 call, 250 call. So put credit spread on the downside. Oh, not put credit spread. Credit spread call. I don't know, man. I'm confused. Yeah. Dude, I'm so sorry about the Palantir. I got mad confused with the Apple. So I'm sorry, but I hope I explained it a little bit better. Like, just seeing the 170, I know that you're not in trouble because I was speaking to some other people earlier today with the same exact strike, and it confused me too. Let me just turn on my AC, guys. Give me one. All right. You're very, very welcome. Thank you, found Ahmed's channel. Thank you very, very much. Let me just share that for you guys with the link. Give me 1 second. Let me share you guys with the marketing and sales. Guys, if anybody wants to join the website, I just left a link for 10% off on the first month. If you guys want to join the website, let me just pin it and then we can move on. All right, it's pinned. Thanks. Thank you, brother. Appreciate your help. Found you on Ahmed's channel and following you since. Much love for Israel, brother. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you finding the channel. I appreciate it. Ahmed is a mensch, great guy. I need to have my retire. I hope you retire too, brother, and enjoy your money. So many people are paper millionaires from SoFi and from Robinhood and from Palantir, from Hims, and you guys eating ramen noodles. If you have millions of dollars in your account and you still living the same lifestyle, selling options is a viable option, pun intended, in order to make your life much easier. I had the one-on-one with Adam today. Thank you so much, Triceptive. Is the best money I have spent. He provided game-changing insight. Highly recommend. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very, very much. The one-on-one that he's talking about and the one-on-one that a few other people are talking about is I do one-on-one coaching, Q&As for entertainment purposes, not financial advice. And we come up with a custom game plan, theories, and things like that to make everybody's game a little tighter. I need to have my retirement talk with Adam, manifesting and inspiration. 100%. 100%. Anybody can retire early. Either you have it now and you could retire, you made your multi-baggers, or you need to work on making a multi-bagger. Multi-bagger comes before retirement. But once you made a multi-bagger, you can get retirement. Good evening, Surfsin. Good evening. Hope everything is good. Happy to see you here. Let's learn something cool. I am here. I am here for you. Please ask the questions. What are we doing tomorrow with snaps? I have a bunch of contracts. I will manage it tomorrow, and I'm not worrying about it until tomorrow. Between Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to make a video on Snap, depending on when I roll them. And I will also make a quick post if I don't have time before I make the video, just so people can see what I'm doing. But probably I'm going to roll my Snap $8 to $8 for September 12th. Most likely, that's what I'm going to do. Unless Snap expires worthless, and let's say it ends like $8 at the end of the week, and then on Monday I'll sell a new cash secured put. Probably I'll do like a $750 if I could get away with enough premium. What are your thoughts on selling cash secured puts on Archer Aviator? I mean, guys, it's very, very simple. 80% in your favor, 20 delta, at least 2%. So if it meets the criteria, then it's worth looking at. Let's go take a quick look at Archer. ACHR. Okay. Maybe I'll do this. Okay, ACHR. Let's take a look. Where are we for the year? Okay. $6. Okay, this is not bad. It's like on this channel right here. 1 year. Let's see where we are. 5 years. So double top right here. Let's see if I could get something. Let's see if we can get something for $6. Let's see if we can get something for $6. It's going to be right here. So 8. So let's do this. The first thing we're going to look at is where Archer is at. So a little bit that sucks is you would want Archer somewhere here, but it's not. It's in this box. You know, it's not there. So it's in this box right here. And in this box right here, we basically have the 100-day moving average, the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, and we kind of have this volume shelf. And then you have the bottom, which is a 200-day right here, so 863. Let's see where we're at. Let's do trade options. Sell, put, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can do something here. $6, there's nothing here. 750. 750. I don't think it's going to be there. ACHR, let's go into the calculator. And 10 cents, 0.10, 7.5, 7.5. So if you do a 7.5 strike, expiration is going to be here. Calculate. So 1.33, $8.17. Let's go to the $8.17. 15, $8.17. So let's just change this for a moment. So let's go to an $8 strike instead. And let's go to 0.17 instead. So maybe the $8, it's not something that I love, but $8, maybe an $8. Maybe an $8. It's in the middle. I would, yeah, maybe an $8 Archer. I mean, I'm not dying to do this play, but if I did do this play, I would sell the $8 for Archer. That gives you 82% in your favor, 0.15 delta, and as per the calculator, you're making your 2%. So Archer, 8%, not bad. Good evening to you as well. Thank you so much, Bach Bros. Just joined after watching you with Ahmed. Thank you so much. I had 500 shares of Palantir called away at 182 on Friday, and I'm okay with that. Time to make smart plays with the cash. 100%. 100%. You can't get mad. I mean, that's a lot of money. Can I make one suggestion? You already put away money for taxes. So try to pre-calculate how much taxes. Like, let's say, for example, if you're in California, probably your tax rate would be the long-term capital gains. Figure that out on a federal level. Add your 10% or so for the city taxes. So you're probably going to be around 40% taxes. Take the 40% out. Again, check with an accountant. I'm not telling you what to do. And already buy short-term treasuries, like buy BIL, buy SGov. So the money is there. When it's time for you to do your taxes, your money is there, ready to pay for something. And then you can sell cash secured puts against it, against the money that you have in there. So, but I like that play. You probably made a 10x. It's a crazy play. After earnings some tariffs, I heard from Amit's channel. Okay. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. Like Trade Desk, it doesn't meet the criteria. It doesn't meet 80% in your favor. It doesn't meet the 20 delta and 2%. Archer does, right? Archer gives you 82%, 0.15 delta, 2% of premium. Got a bad earnings report, poor guidance from earnings. Yeah, I wouldn't touch that regardless. Would you do cash secured puts on XXRP? I don't know what that is. Secturion 2x long. No, I wouldn't touch this. Just because I don't even know what this is, and it's a 2x fund, so I wouldn't even look at that. Doesn't mean that there's not a play there, just not something that I would do. One moment. Wow, everything is doing good, huh? Everything is running. Bitcoin plays are running. Nice. What do you think about a covered call strike price 140? As soon as you said 140, this is going to be a good one. Let's rock and roll. So let's do hood. Trade options. Sell. 9.5. 140 is good. Even 145. 150, 140. Maybe like try 145 just to make sure that you're not going to get into trouble. So maybe a 145 on the covered call just to give yourself like pushing for the cushion. and you don't put yourself in a bad situation. Like, for example, it's better to sacrifice 20 cents a premium and save yourself a headache possibly in the future. So 145 if possible. I have a 140 strike for June 2026. So you're in much better shape than me. And at 140, I'm going to let this get called away. I don't care. I'm going to use the money for something else. I had a one-on-one with Adam last week. Adam opened my mind and showed me how I could do even better than I had been doing on my own. Elaine is great. Elaine is what I would call absolutely not killing it, but mass murdering it. She's doing amazing. She's super smart, and she's just doing really, really good. She's good. She needed a little bit of tweaking, like customization, I call it. And she's like even better, but she was so good to begin with. Yes, discount would be awesome. The discount is pinned on top. If anybody wants to join, it's a 10% discount for the first month. Adam, I have Palantir expiring 195. Should I roll now? No, don't roll now. Wait until the first week of September. If it's me, if you want to roll now, you could. But it's up to you what I would do. If it's me, I'm just going to wait until I would wait like 2 weeks before I roll. But if you, I don't want you guys to like blame me, right? If you feel that you want to roll now, then roll now. You're going to have an easy roll. If you feel you want to roll now because the Palantir is just around that 190, then roll now, right? But if it's me, I wouldn't be rolling right now. I would just wait until it gets closer to that September. And then even if Palantir goes to 200, you're going to have an easy roll, right? Like if you're at 190 and Palantir is 200, it's an easy roll. But it's a big possibility that Palantir is not going to be above 190 by 9.5. Hi, Adam. I'm interested in joining your website. Please send me the link. The link is pinned up above, guys. There's a pinned link up above. That's going to have a discount. What did you do about snap options? I have a 750 cash secure put, a 7 strike cash to expire next week. Any idea? I mean, if you have a $7 and 750, I wouldn't even worry about it. I have an $8 strike. I'm probably going to make a video either tomorrow or after tomorrow, depending on when I roll. And I'm probably going to roll my $8 to $8 September 12th. How is Snap doing overnight? Yeah, Snap is okay. It's up 0.2% right now. I think Snap is going to have, like, let's go over it, guys. I know a lot of people are nervous about Snap. So look, guys, there's a few things that you guys got to look at. Number one, there's a gap here, and then it gaps all the way down here. Now, it's not guaranteed that gaps get filled, but just look what I'm talking about, okay? Look, this gap down here, and then look at this. It gapped back up. It came back, right? Watch this. Look at this gap. It gapped down from here all the way down. But guess what? The gap got filled right here. So gaps fill, bro. They fill. So I have a feeling that this is going to go back up. How high is it going to go back up? That I can't tell you. But I have a feeling that it's going to go back up, and at least it's going to go back above the top of the Bollinger Bands, the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. Where's the Bollinger Band? $7.93. So I have a high suspicion that this is going to go at least above $8. Also, if you're looking at the RSI is oversold, but the RSI is starting to curve, right? It's not just going down anymore. It's starting to curve, right? So the RSI is not just going down. It's starting to curve. So maybe this is going to go like this, up a little bit. Now, also, like, when the purple line crosses across the yellow line, like up, this is bullish and a bearish sentiment. So even though we have a bearish sentiment going down, it looks like the yellow line is going to go down and the purple line is going to break above, right? It looks like it's starting to curve. So I think that the worst of it is over right now. Same thing with the stochastic. It's oversold. And it looks like the green line is about to cross the purple, the orange line, which is, again, a bullish hiccup in a bearish trend, right? So because of all of that, I think that Snap is going to do good. Also, if you literally go to Snap and you go from here till here, Snap is literally trading. Just look at my, you see it's always like $10, $8, $9, $10. It doesn't really stay down. It only hit lower than $8, I believe, on like 4 or 5 days, a handful of days. And then it goes back up. So I'm not really worried about Snap, I'll be honest with you. But I'll make a video. Awesome, I'll take the 10% off for the website membership. Thank you so much. Yep, comment is pinned up on top. What did you do about your Snap options that I explained? I know your specialty is selling options, but if I have a losing spread trade expiring A5, is it best to roll 7 days before? So I don't really roll spreads. It's either going to win or going to lose. I stopped doing spreads a while ago, so I can't really give you advice on this. The problem with spreads is because you're buying two different things at once, a spread, it's possible that one expires, but the other one gets assigned, and that starts to suck. So I'm sorry, I can't tell you what I would do because I wouldn't be in this position. And I don't want to like tell you something that I don't know about. I don't want to be full of shit. Hey, Adam, I just signed up for the website. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep coding stuff. I have a meeting on Thursday. I have a meeting on Thursday with a guy, with the Alejandro from Visual Stocks. I'm going to try to get some API. Hopefully it's going to work out so that if you put in the stock, you're going to get all the visualizations of an earnings call with charts. That's what I'm working on next. Maytag, what's up, my brother? One of the OGs who started doing option selling when I started years ago. And he's getting better every day. Adam is the GOAT with sharing great alpha. I am busy with the family, but I wanted to say hello. Maytag, thank you so much. As always, I appreciate you. Thoughts on the current market right now? I mean, I think that rates are going to be cut. You could see that Jerome Powell is going to either cut rates or he's going to be gone and rates are going to go down soon. It's very hard for me to see a scenario where the market is going to dip. Now, I know that the market was green last year. The market was green the year before. And the market is about to be in bull territory, 10% up for the SPY. But it's so hard for me to see a bearish scenario. Look, the rates are going to get cut. Russia-Ukraine war is going to end probably soon, it seems like, or, might be, because Putin, Trump is going to speak. I think it's going to be ended soon. Eventually, Israel-Hamas war is going to be ended as well. Our GDP should be growing with AI. It's hard for me to see a bearish scenario. Like NVIDIA's earnings keep going up. I'm using AI for everything, and my productivity is going up like crazy. So it's very hard for me to see a bearish scenario. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen, but man, being a paper millionaire is crazy. I'm dreading the tax bill one day. Yeah, that's the thing. You don't have to pay the tax bill. Just sell covered calls against your shares, and you don't have to sell. Just keep selling covered calls, and you just pay tax bill as you make money. But it is crazy. And that tax bill is going to be crazy. I paid a ton of taxes. Yeah. But you have to bite the bullet. When I look at the log, I can roll my 170 expired to a 220, 160, and I can yield 3K. Or I could take your advice and roll to 220 January. And I'm confused. First of all, it's not my advice. First of all. Because your strike price is $20 higher, you're not getting as much premium. But you can't do it right now anyway. So just see what the market is going to give you tomorrow. Your strikes are 220 or 200s. Figure it out tomorrow. You already know what to do. One of them is going to basically be even Steven, and another one you're going to make money. But the one you make money on, you're sacrificing $20 of appreciation. You have to ask yourself what you think is going to happen. You have to ask yourself, honestly, where do you think Palantir is going? If you believe Palantir can hit 220 by January, well, then do the 220. If you think that it's tapped out right now, then do the 200. At the end of the day, only you know what you want to do. Like, the technique is just the technique, but the actual execution is based on what you want to do. Sounds good. Let's see. I tried to book time, but it shows all booked through. Yeah, I am completely 100% booked until September, and then I'm going to have new openings in September. But I'm totally booked. Like, today, somebody canceled in the morning, like in the middle of the night. I posted it earlier this morning. Somebody already booked for today, 2 o'clock. So I'm trying to make days to open, but it's like tons of bookings. And I can't just cancel people's bookings. Like Carmen today. Carmen, thank you so much. Great one-on-one with Adam today. Thank you for the entertainment and insight. Money well spent. Thank you so much, Carmen. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very, very much. Carmen is extremely bright. I enjoyed speaking to her. Me and her are both geeks. And we talked about a bunch of things besides for just the stocks. But Carmen also, she's doing great. We gave her a little bit of a customization plan, and she's going to do even better. I really appreciated speaking to her. Thank you very, very much. Good evening, John. How you doing, buddy? Hi, Adam. Hello, Phil. I just woke up middle of the night here. Welcome. Came in to say hello, Shavua Tov. Thank you so much. Hello to you as well. Thank you for everything for doing to community and your channel. Returning back to my bed. Take care, everyone. Laila Tov. Take care. Hello. What about Weeble? Okay. What about Weeble? What do you want to do? Do you want to sell options like cash secured puts? Do you want to do covered calls? You got to let me know what you want to do. Any idea selling cash secured puts on HIMS, $42 strikes? Yeah, $42 strike is fine. I think I have like $34 strikes expiring this week. I think from what I remember, $42 was fine. $40 was fine. Just do the calculations. Make sure that, you're getting the right calculations and you're getting that 2%. Trey, what's up, my man? Hey, Adam, looking for your perspective on an extremely underwater covered call NVIDIA. 167. Trade. Rolls in May. I have to get caught off when it rolls in May. Okay, let's go. That's okay. Yo, sometimes, I was rolling Palantir for like 1 year until I finally got out of it. 1 year. I was rolling Tesla for like almost a full year. So it's not the end of the world. Sell call June 167. 167. 37.85. So there's not much you could do over here. You have tons of time. Just wait. Don't do nothing. Look, you literally have you have like 365 days, like 312 days. If you take theta, which is going to be 0.05, and you do 0.05 times 312 days, that comes out to $15. Just by waiting, right, Trey? Just by waiting, this contract is going to be worth $15 less. So you're making like 40% value just by waiting. And by the time this contract is going to be June 18th, you're going to have a much better understanding of where the market is, right? And it's not like the markets don't dip. Things dip. So just wait for your opportunity. You know what I mean? If it's me, I'm not touching anything. Does that make sense, Trey? Like, just wait. Unfortunately, you can't do anything else right now. You can't roll it right now because it's not an opportunistic situation. And if you wait, this contract and the price stays the same, right? Like NVIDIA is still going to be 182. Then you're going to make 40% in your favor on this contract to give you an easier roll. Now, of course, if NVIDIA goes to 220 and keeps going up, it's not really going to help you. But you get what I'm saying? Does your membership include access to weekly option plays in real time, aka follow your trades? Not follow my trades because everything is absolutely for entertainment only. However, every single cash secured put that I am selling is in my trade log, so you have access to that to look at. Obviously, don't mimic my plays. And also, the last 2 options that I bought, I posted as well. And when I'm going to be buying shares, I'm going to post as well. Like, for example, if it's a big trade, like, 50K or over, something like that. If it's something small, like I'm just testing it, I'm not going to post it. But if it's something that like is an actual play, right, I'll post it. Does that make sense? But all my cash secured puts, I'm going to post. The covered calls, I'm not sure if I'm going to post because not everybody owns the stocks that I have. So that's a little tricky, but it's not for a lack that I don't want to post it. It's I don't know how to post it. But any options that I'm buying, I'm posting. And shares that I'm buying, I'm posting. And options that I'm selling, I'm also posting. And if I buy back the options, I'm going to write options bought back. So yes, on my website, my trades are literally posted. It's right here. So this is my website. If you go to this tab right here, it literally says my trades. And there's a trade log right here. This trade log goes over here. And you could copy, look at what I do and how I do it. Yeah. Break even is 202, current average 35. Would like to get my shares, just looking for ways to get out of it. Yeah, if I'm you, like I said, you can't roll because you have too much time value. You have too much time value. So you just need to let the time value do its thing. Sometimes the hardest but best thing you could do is just wait. Just wait and don't do anything. Do you keep your 2 to 3 year long winner leaps if you're bullish, or take profits and re-enter for a lower cost? No, I will keep my leaps until I made enough money that I think is enough. Like I have Robinhood leaps that are expiring January 27. I'm like 900% up on it. When Robinhood's going to hit like $140, I'm going to get out of it. If it hits 140, 120-ish, 140. So right around this levels, I'm going to start looking at it more. And then when I sell that, sometimes I'll take 10% of the money that I made and I'll just buy the shares, and whatever happens, happens, right? So for example, the Robinhood play, I think I bought him for $2,500. I think it's worth like $1,200 right now or something like that. I mean, 12,000 or 11,000. So let's say that goes to like 15K. If Robinhood hits 140, I would sell it 15K, and I would take like maybe my initial, the 2,500, and just buy shares, and the rest I would just use for something else, if that makes sense. But I like to keep my winners and let them go up higher. And all the options that I buy, for the most part, I buy for 1 year plus 3 months cushion for theta decay or time decay. So yeah, I give myself tons of time for them to play out. Meeting with you next week. Awesome. Do I need to move my account from Merrill to Hood? No, you don't got to do nothing. You do what you want to do. You can use anything you want. Personally, I rather run headfirst into a brick wall than use anything but Robinhood to trade my stocks. It's so much easier. But everybody can do whatever they want. I don't care what you do. I'm not telling you what to do. You do what's good for you. If Merrill works for you, use it. If Schwab works for you, use it. If Webull works for you, use it. Use whatever works for you. I know personally I use Schwab for my kids. It's a nightmare. It is a freaking nightmare. I know what I'm doing, and it takes me like 10 minutes just to see my trade history. It sucks. Thank you for answering my spread questions. I appreciate it. My pleasure. I'm sorry that I couldn't give you a better answer. Valerie, how are you? Hi, Adam. What do you think about selling cash secure puts on Snap now? I love it. Would you get in now if you didn't? Yes, I would. I would be selling, but if I was to do Snap right now, I would be selling probably the 750s or 7s, not the 8s. I would take advantage of the dip. So I wouldn't snipe for the premium. So for example, if Snap expires this week above $8, like let's say it's like $8.10, Next week, I would sell another cash secured put on Snap, but not $8. I would probably sell for $7.50. I would try to lower it. I'm not trying to snipe the premium as long as I'm getting what I need, but I want to give myself more cushion on the downside. But yes, I would not be against it because I explained it on the channel several times and I looked at it earlier. You could just rewind. I think it's going to recover. I don't think Snap is a great company by any means, by the way. But I just think that at the point where we're at now, based on the trend of the last 5 years, it's going to go above $8. I wouldn't sell cash secured puts if Snap was at $10, but at these prices, sure. So I would do like a $7.50 or a $7. Here's what I think of a bearish scenario in the short term. Inflation moves to 3.0. Yeah, but is that really bearish? I don't know. And then the thing is, kind of the rates being so high is what's going to cause inflation due to the housing market. That's what I think. I think once they lower rates, people are going to be buying more houses and shelter is going to go down. Also, people are not selling their houses because the rates are so expensive, so they're not going to be able to afford anything else. I can't wait to pay taxes. Options covered call. Guys, Lou, with all due respect, I have no idea what you're talking about. You got to understand. I did 5 one-on-ones. I worked on my website all day long. I'm doing a live right now. I have a live after this, and I made a video earlier. I go through so many texts, comments, reviews. You got to like spell it out. This stock, this option, this reason, this expiration, right? Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're assuming I understand or am following what you texted me before. I have no flying fizzle clue what you asked me 3 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago or 50 minutes ago when we started. So for anybody that's asking, let me know. Do you do 1 week or 2? I don't do 1 week. I don't do 2 weeks. I do 4 weeks. I sell cash secured puts and covered calls for 4 weeks. I buy options for 1 year plus 3 months, or roughly a year and a half out or more. These are rules of thumb. This is not like the end all be all, and I will break these if I need to. I will adjust as needed. But for the most part, 4 weeks. Webull options covered call. Nice. So let's go Webull. Let's go year to date. It's kind of flat right here. 15.27. Sell call 1, 2, 3, 4. There's not a good options chain, but I wouldn't be selling anything less than this $20 one. And this brings you to 20 delta with 88% in your favor and 41 cents. So if I'm selling covered calls on this, I would not be selling, anything less than this. So I would pick the $20 strike. Trey, okay, I got you. Appreciate you. Excited to be part of the channel. Thank you so much, Trey. I appreciate you. Bullish new IPO stock. I think Peter Thiel involved. Possibly good to get in. Bullish new IPO stock. Bullish. What is this about? Digital asset platform focus on market infrastructure, and I don't know. I'll let you know when there's more information. But anything Peter Thiel turns to gold. Anything Peter Thiel touches turns to gold. So if he's in it, I'm interested. Not sure if I'll get into it, but yeah. Yes, it does. I'll be patient. Nice. Posted where? Are you asking posted where? I will show you right now. And just make sure it's still there. If you go to my pinned comments, there's going to be actually, I'll post it right here as well. If anybody, if you're talking about the link to my website, I just posted it. Anybody that wants to join my website, it's a 10% discount for the first month. I left you guys a link. Feel free. When you buy, those are leaps, correct? When I buy, yes, I buy leaps, usually. I'll make an exception. Like, for example, I bought shorter dated, like not leaps, but still buy options strategically. But for the most part, I like to go leaps at least 15 months. Will your leaps be posted on your website? Yes, they will be, and they already are. I posted my last 2 leaps that I bought on the website, and the future ones I'll post too. Chantel, I'm getting on bullish IPO, but that is my personal decision to try to build a multi-bagger. Nice. Adam, do you use seasonality as a factor to determine buy and sell? No. RA, I moved from Merrill to Hood this year. Like Adam said, it has been so much easier, and it's not hard to move everything over with RH transfer. Yeah, it's really, really easy to transfer. Can I give you guys a referral link for how do I even do a referral? For Robinhood, if you guys are going to use it. Rewards. Guys, if you guys are going to transfer over to Robinhood and you guys are already going to do it, can you guys use my link? I get a free stock and you guys get a free stock. It's like a $5 value, but I like getting free shit in the stock market. So, yeah. Do you like weeklies or bi-weekly? I already answered that. Thank you, Trey. Trey is amazing. Already no problem. I tried selling options Merrill Lynch. Imagine it was just bro, I'm not even lying to you. I want to run head first into a brick wall. Guys, this live is going to end in around a minute. I'll answer a few questions the best as I can, and then I'm going to be doing the members YouTube member live. If you guys want me to become a YouTube member, feel free. If not, you don't need to. The live is going to be at 9 p.m. for YouTube members. Hi, Adam. What's going on? I got NVIDIA's 1.7 cover call for September. What do you wait for? I would just wait until September. I mean, you got no choice but to wait. You got no choice but to wait. And earnings is at the end of August, right? So you got no choice to wait. You're hoping that maybe their earnings were not as good because they weren't able to ship chips to China or something like that. You know, you're waiting for some type of dip. I love your content. You help people a lot. I got to move on to my next appointment. Thank you so much, Elaine. I appreciate you very, very, very much. No problem, man. Guys, thank you so, so much. Do I go? No, so tonight's, so just, this is going to be my last answer, and then I'm going to go to the YouTube member live. You could either just be on the channel, and I have tons of free shit, right? I do videos all the time. I do lives every single week. I answer tons of comments. You don't need to pay me for anything. Don't pay me for nothing. If you want to be a YouTube channel member, it's $10 a month, and I do lives at 9 p.m. Right after the free live for everybody, I do a separate live just for YouTube channel members at 9 o'clock. That's $10 a month. That's all you get. And I share some plays with you guys in the posts. If you guys need something else, the website is not the same thing as YouTube channel members. YouTube channel members is YouTube channel members, one live every week, 9 p.m. That's it. The website is different. So people that are part of the website don't have access to the live at 9 p.m. That's just for YouTube channel members. It's something special to them. That's it. The people that are part of the website have their own lives every week, Monday and or, not both days, and or, one or the other, sometimes both. I'm going to be going live. Anybody that's part of the website can join the live, and I'll be going live for many hours. It's not just 1 hour, many hours. Anybody can pop in and talk about a play, even if you pop in for 2-3 minutes. I'm just going to be drinking my coffee, chilling. If somebody pops in, I'll talk. So, George, to answer you, if you're part of the community membership on the website, Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, there's already a link. If you go here, if you go to lives, there's going to be a link over here. This link is going to be available only for you. It's not for anybody else. Regular channel members, YouTube channel members don't get access to this. Feel free. Give up the website. I don't know what that means, but I already have a link for the website. Guys, thank you so, so much. I'm about to do the YouTube YouTube member live, 9 p.m. Thank you very, very much, everybody. God bless you guys and your family. Take care.